Hello, I'm Lisa, one of your librarians at the Johnson City Public Library, and this is Ask a Librarian, a web series where you ask questions and I try to answer them. This week we're going to look at a question that a lot of you have been asking: where can I find family history resources? So I'm going to show you through a few resources that we have available. This first one, Ancestry.com Library Edition, is only accessible within the building or on site. So it's something once we do reopen, you'll be able to access again. But I do want to show you just how you can get into that when you're here. You'll start by going to the library's website, which is jcpl.org. And let me close all these tabs that I had open. You can start with it right here. It's up. Computer's been just a little slow today. Once it comes up here. So there's Ancestry.com. The other resource we're going to look at is Heritage Quest. And that one you can access from home. It's a free resource provided by the state of Tennessee through the Tennessee Electronic Library, which has a ton of great free resources you can access right now. We'll start by going to e-resources tab at our website. And here's the link to Ancestry.com Library Edition. Again, you can only access that here on site. And I'll be happy to show you, any of us would be happy to show you more about that when we are able to offer computer access. But to get to the Tennessee Electronic Library, we've got the link right here. And this is how we'll get to Heritage Quest. Should just take a second for that resource to come up. And then there are different tabs here for different possible areas of interest. They have great career tools, test prep, and homework help, but we're going to look at genealogy right now. And in here, there are several different ones. One of the ones that I really enjoy is Chronicling America, which has the Johnson City Comet, our old Johnson City newspaper, and it's from 1884 to 1916. So if you do a search in here, go down to Tennessee and do a search for Comet, it will pull up different articles, different images from that collection. And if you just click on the first one, you can go to the Comet's main page here and then browse issues. It's really handy to use, and it's fun to go in there and find a date and just start exploring, what was going on in Johnson City on June 21st, 1884. And look through the Comet images of those pages, see the old ads. So that's a really fun one to look at. And if you're just kind of curious about our history, it's a great one to explore. And that's something you can look at right now from home. Another one you can look at right now from home is Heritage Quest Online. So this has a lot of similar to resources to what you'd find in Ancestry. It has the federal census and lets you search through that. There are also some great genealogy books, Revolutionary War records, the Freedmen's Bank, which is great for African American history and ancestry from 1865 to 1874, and then of course the U.S. Congressional Series set. So I'm going to open this up here, use this resource, and it should just take a second to open. And you can see a little bit more some of those specific resources that they offer here. I'm going to start just by clicking on 1920. Let's see, U.S. Census records from 1920. And once you get in here, you could start searching. So say you had a family member who lived in the area here. Let's just search for John Smith and see who comes up here. And if you have more information about them, maybe what year they were born in. I always say when you're starting out, if you have a more generic name like this, you might want to try adding some details. But it's good to play around with it because, people were handwriting this information down in 1920. So you may know that John Smith was born in 1901, but maybe the census taker, their ones looked like 7. So when they were transcribed, it recorded as 1907, things like that. But little details in here and there, if you have a father or mother or sibling's name, a lot of times that can help with your searching here. And there are just tons of options with that you can dig into. Once you've got your information in there, you can do your search. And then it breaks down the records here, and it's really neat because you can see, if we click on view image here, you can see the actual census records here. There's a transcription as well with all the details, but it's really fun to dig in here and just kind of see, the recording here of your family member's household, and try deciphering the scripts. So I definitely recommend Heritage Quest if you're home right now and just have a little time and want to, look into your family history. It's a great place to start exploring. And then the last resource I wanted to mention today is Watauga Association of Genealogists of Northeast Tennessee. So the WAGs are a local genealogy group, and they offer genealogy research help. If you say you're doing your research and you get stuck somewhere, they have an email account that you can contact through here. I'm sure, a little limited in what they can offer right now because, again, they rely a lot on our on-site resources like the Tennessee room. But, they may be able to help you with some guidance if you get stuck somewhere. So I'm going to go to About Us, and I believe under here is where we'll see that email address. You can sign up for an email list, but I think let me scroll down here. They have yes, here we go. So just on their main page, wagsnetn40@gmail.com. If you do need that additional help, you can try emailing them there. It's always a good option. So those are a couple of genealogy and family history resources you can access right now from home. There are tons more out there, but definitely check out that resource list in the Tennessee Electronic Library. All of that's free. All of that you should be able to access right now. And Ancestry.com Library Edition will be available to you as soon as we're able to offer on-site computer access. So thank you for joining us today. If you have a question that you would like to ask, visit our website at jcpl.org/contact us. And once you get there, it's going to pull up a form. And when it comes up, you'll just leave it to where it says general question. And here it comes. And then down here, just say, I want to ask a librarian. And that lets me know that I can share your question freely on here. Chances are, if you've asked it, someone else has too. So until next time, I'm Lisa. I'm here to help you. This has been Ask a Librarian. Send me your questions, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.